Welcome everyone to our Week 7 edition of the Fifth Down.
Coming into tonight, only two teams remain undefeated, the Whittemore Prescott Cardinals and the Hillman Tigers. Both of those teams hit the road tonight looking to add to the win column. So let's head down to Oscoda where Hillman fared, or see how Hillman fared as they were down in Oscoda tonight. Howell's already down 19-0 at halftime, and the Tigers are going to pick up right where they left off with an interception by Billy Colcan. That leads to this 1-yard touchdown run from quarterback Ty Jones. Tigers increase their lead to 25-0. Later in the quarter, it's going to be Jones, this time through the air. He finds Mason Van Pammel, who has this beautiful catch for a 35-yard gain. Same drive, just a few plays later, Josh Rainbold has the 4-yard carry into the end zone. Tigers roll to a 37-6 win over the Owls, and Hillman remains undefeated.
Now to our second undefeated team, Whittemore Prescott, who hit the road tonight taking on Rogers City. Huron striking first with the Quentin Kelly touchdown to go up by 6, but it wouldn't take long for Whittemore Prescott to answer back. Cardinals march down to the 10-yard line, and Chad Laszlo is going to take it up the right for the touchdown. They'll score once more to take a 13-6 lead into the second quarter. The Hurons with a chance to even things up. Kelly will drop back in the pocket, but he fumbles the ball, and the big guy, Ryan Prescott, picks it up, and the Cardinals get good field position. They'll take advantage of that. Travis McDonald is going to take it up the gut as he finds his way into the end zone to give his team a 19-6 lead at the half. Cardinals will open the second half with a touchdown, but the Hurons answering back with some scoring of their own. Kelly throws the deep ball, and it looks like it will be picked off, but Alex Hinchka holds on and scores. That will be all of the offense the Hurons could muster, though, as they fall to the Cardinals 48-12. Cardinals remain undefeated this season.
All right, headed down to Alcona where the Tigers were looking to stop a 3-game losing skid against the Hale Eagles. Second quarter, Tigers already up 28-0, and Boone Bouchard is just going to throw a couple of Eagles off him and run it into the end zone. Alcona increases their lead to 35-0. Later in the quarter, this time it's Tim Hutchinson on the carry, and he busts through the line into open space, and no one's catching him. He's off the races for a 41-yard touchdown run. Tigers up 41-0. Third quarter now, and Alcona is just running away with this one. Brock Franklin takes the ball 45 yards down the field for another long touchdown run. Alcona ends their 3-game skid in a big way by beating Hale 61-0.
The Mayo Thunderbolts heading down to All Grade tonight to take on the Wolverines. All Grade getting to work early. Sawyer Freeling, with all the time in the world, throws it deep to Kyle Swartz for the first down. And it will be Freeling who connects with a rolling Luke Gibbs in the end zone for the touchdown. Wolverines go up 7-0. Mayo does answer back later in the first quarter. Tremaine Thornton will take a nice round down the left, shaking off a few Wolverines to put the Thunderbolts in position here for Zachary Price to push it in for a QB keep for the touchdown. And after a botched 2-point conversion, the Thunderbolts find themselves down by 1. They'd exchange touchdowns before Mayo would try to take a lead going into half, but Price is picked off by his opposing quarterback, Sawyer Freeling. No interceptions for the Wolverines QB, but he'll have a pick 6 to put All Gray on top 20-12 just before halftime. And the Wolverines fend off the Thunderbolts to win this one 34-31.
All right, well, don't go anywhere because we have plenty more Week 7 action coming up on the Fifth Down.
We will see if the Tawas Braves could bounce back from their loss to Whittemore Prescott last week in front of their home crowd. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Fifth Down.
Let's head down US 23 to see how the Tawas Braves fared in their Friday night matchup against Pinconning. Braves looking to bounce back from a loss last week to Whittemore Prescott. Things are looking good in the first quarter, very first play on offense, and Brad Hubel takes his handoff, finds the corner, and outruns the entire Spartan defense for a 73-yard touchdown run. Braves get the early 7-0 lead, and the student section is just loving it. Very next drive from Pinconning, and running back Zachary Booth takes this ball 16 yards for a touchdown run of his own. Spartans trying to stay in this one, but the Braves are having none of it. Jacob Stack right up the middle and into the end zone. Tawas would go on to win this game 48-12 and improve their record to 5-2 on the season.
Down to Pickford, where the Panthers took on the Cardinals of Johannesburg. Lewiston Joburg up 43-6 early in the third, wanting to stay on the ground, and they do it effectively on this play. That's Logan Huff, who wiggles through the Panthers D and earns the 31-yard gain down to the 7-yard line. The next play, though, Pickford's Ian Frake comes up big. Cardinals' Cody Chiseno runs up the gut, but Farak strips the ball and recovers it. Nice play there, but the purple and white can't produce offense. Joe Berg can. Cardinals' Jack Bant sneaks past the Panthers' D and fools our cameraman as he heads into the pay dirt. Joe Berg wins easily, 49-12.
Now to today's early game, with Alpena making their way to Traverse City Central for a 4 o'clock start. Wildcats taking advantage early in this one when TC Central fumbled on the very first snap. Ethan Campbell puts it in on the turf. Now Alpena recovers. The Cats cash in a few plays later as Jordan Ferguson just reaches the ball over here on the 2-yard score. 7-zip Alpena. Central trying to respond later in the first. Campbell making it up for his early mistake with this 13-yard sweep down to the 6. Very next play, it's Joe Shepperly showing off the power, dragging defenders to the goal line, and that will tie this one up at 7. Evan Letourneau would have a chance to win the game with a field goal in the very last seconds of the game, but he missed a 32-yarder to send this game to overtime. TC Central scored a touchdown on the first possession of OT as the Wildcats lose a heartbreaker 14-8.
And the Onaway Cardinals were shut out by St. Ignace tonight, 56-0.
And then Atlanta, they lost 53-12 at Rutgers.